Yeah. Look. Sometimes the loudest pain be the quietest. Sometimes the loudest pain be the quietest. I kept it bottled up, never let it spill. Had a smile on my face, but my heart stood still. They was clapping for the wins, never saw the L's, never saw them nights. I was fighting myself. Mama said, boy, you gon' make it one day. But she ain't see the tears I would hide when I prayed. On my knees in the dark, trying to find my way. Talking to a God I ain't hearing say. I was lost in the noise, trying to feel important. Chasing validation, but it left me haunted. Every light, every view, yeah, it felt so hollow. Building up a throne full of empty sorrow. Friends turn strangers when the vibe get low. Everybody love you when your light gon' glow. But when shadows creep in, they don't stay no more. That's the part of the story they don't show. Nobody heard me cry, I was screaming inside. Had the word on my back, but I carried the lie. I said I'm doing alright, but I'm barely alive. When the lights go out, ain't nobody by my side. Nobody heard me cry. Through the pain I would hide. All the nights I broke down, but I swallowed my pride. Now I look to the sky, trying to heal what's inside. Cause the truth don't fade, even when you deny. I remember them days, I was feeling unseen. Even when I was standing right there on the scene. Had a voice in my head saying, what you mean? You ain't good enough yet, you ain't built for the dream. So I worked, never slept, just to prove them wrong. Turned the pain into pages, made it into songs. But the deeper I went, something fell off. Like I lost who I was just to get applause. What's success if your soul feel bankrupt? If your happiness fake when the camera's cut? I done seen people win and still feel stuck. That's a silent war, you can't dress that up. And I try to talk, but the words felt weak. How you tell the world you've been losing sleep? How you say you hurt when they call you strong? So you play your role, keep it moving on. Nobody heard me cry, I was screaming inside. Had the world on my back, but I carried the lie. Said I'm doing alright, but I'm barely alive. When the lights go out, ain't nobody by my side. Nobody heard me cry. Through the pain I would hide. All the nights I broke down, but I swallowed my pride. Now I look to the sky, trying to hear what's inside. Cause the truth don't fade, even when you deny. Maybe I was scared to be seen for real, so the broken parts that I couldn't heal. Thought if I spoke up, they'd walk away. So I kept it buried, let it decay. But pain don't leave when you lock it in. It just finds new ways just to start again. So I'm letting it out, yeah, I'm finally free. If nobody heard me, at least I heard. Now I'm standing tall, but I'm still that kid who was crying in silence, hiding what he did. Trying to carry the weight of a world so big, with a heart so fragile, it could barely live. But I learned real strength ain't about no mask. It's about face to face with your past that last. Looking in the mirror, asking who am I, and accepting the truth, even when you cry. I ain't perfect, nah, I'm just trying to grow. Every scar tell a story only I can know. If you feel this pain, just know you ain't alone. Even silence got a sound when you listen close. Yeah, nobody heard me cry, but maybe now they do. Or maybe you hear yourself too.